Good morning. So for today's class, we are going to need a bath towel. The thickness will make a little bit of a difference compared to how kind of high your roll is going to be. So if you don't have a bath towel, go ahead and get one. And then we're going to take our towel and we're going to fold it the long way, so the vertical way. And then we're just going to start creating this really nice roll. And so if you have a thicker towel, which I do, I'm going to take that roll and just do it a little bit less than the whole thing, leaving a little bit of a tail. And we can just set that aside and we'll come back to that. So let's find our seat, take a couple moments, just settle into our body, settle into our breath. Drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Finding that length and lift through the torso, each vertebra stacking on top of each other. Finding your breath, your inhale, your exhale, the rise, the fall, the expansion, the contraction. As we settle into this space, deepening the breath, drawing the inhale through the nose, belly, ribs, chest expand. As we exhale, chest will soften, the ribs will soften, the belly will contract. And as we give ourselves this moment just to deepen the breath, we already send a signal to the brain and the central nervous system that the body is calm, that we're safe. We lower the blood pressure, lower the heart rate. And then finding an inhale, we'll take the arms, sweep them straight up above. Maybe even let the head follow, kind of looking up towards the fingertips. As we exhale, we'll take the hands back down. Head can come to neutral. So inhaling as you lift, exhaling, release. And just going with your own breath. Feeling that movement through the shoulders, feeling that little bit of lift, a little bit of extra length through the ribs and the torso. And then as you exhale, next time you get the hands up, draw the hands together at heart center. Take the right ear over towards the right shoulder. And maybe even pushing the left shoulder down just a little bit. Releasing tension through the neck, the shoulders, letting go of any stress, anything you're holding on to in that area of your body. Bringing the head back to neutral, and we'll switch sides. And just visualize any stress, just kind of balling up and rolling off the shoulder onto the ground. Bringing the head back to center. Take a moment here to set your intention for your practice or the rest of the day. And with your exhale, we'll walk the hands out in front, just soften to a fold. Melt the heart space, bow the head, breathe into the low back and the hips. We'll find our way to all fours, tabletop. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll move through a few cat-cows or spinal flexes. Inhaling, belly softens towards the floor. Head and sit bones lift. Exhale to round, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, press through the spine. Follow your own breath. Breathe into the stretch, the front and the back body. Breathe into the movement of the spine. Feel free to incorporate any other small organic movement if you want to get into the hips or the side bodies a little bit. And then finding your way back to neutral, spreading our fingers, tucking the toes. Exhale, lifting the hips up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Spreading the fingers, draw the shoulder blades onto the back. Maybe bend into both knees or pedal the legs. We can take a yes or no with the head, releasing tension from the neck, the shoulders. Finding your way back to all fours, so back to our tabletop. We're going to walk the hands just a little wider than shoulder width apart. Keep the hips and glutes lifted, and then start walking the hands out in front, and just soften the chin and chest down towards the floor. So belly coming towards the thighs as the hips stay lifted. Every exhale, soften a little bit more through the heart space, through the chest. Breathe into that expansion of the shoulders, the expansion through the belly. Use the strength of your arms. Press yourself up and then walk the hands back under the shoulders. Bring the knees a little wider apart and find your child's pose. Glutes heavy to the heels. Surrender. Maybe keep the elbows slightly bent. If you want to slide your hands alongside the legs, kind of letting the elbows open, we can do that as well. Feel the movement into the low back, the hips, the hip flexors. And then from here, we're actually going to come onto the knees. So if you want to fold over your mat, give yourself just a little extra cushioning underneath the kneecaps. That's always a nice option. Hands are going to come to the low back, fingers facing down if you can. Keep your thighs actively drawing forward. Keep the hips nice and neutral. As the hands come down, we lift the heart, pull the shoulders down, maybe take the head slightly up or even let it fall back. So a really gentle cobra, lifting the heart towards the ceiling. Breathe into the front body, trying not to squish the low back, more so think of lengthening. With the inhale, draw the head to neutral. Either sit back onto the heels for a moment if that works. If not, come onto all fours and just stay there in our neutral. So a full breath, natural curve coming back into the spine. And we'll find our way back to downward facing dog. And again, just pedal, play, adjust, find movement, whatever supports your body here. Broadening the collarbone as you draw the shoulders on the back, hips lifting high. As you exhale, bring the feet to the top of the mat. Find a halfway lift on the inhale, lengthen through the spine. Soften the knees, surrender and fold. Heel toe your feet a little bit wider apart. Keep the knees slightly bent and grab the elbows. Sway from side to side. Open up the low back. Release through the head. So the gaze is kind of going in between the legs or towards those legs. And then releasing any hold we have with the arms. Heel toe your feet back towards each other so they're at least under the hips. Keep the knees soft, pull the belly button in, and roll to standing. Shoulders come down, close the eyes, and breathe. Reconnect here. Finding our inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, take it through our gentle back bend. So moving through our half salutation, inhale, arms back up. Swan dive through, hinge at hips, lead with the heart down. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold, strong active legs, rise to standing. Hands to the heart on the exhale. We're just gonna move that little half cell again, inhaling to come up. Exhale, open. Inhale with your center. Swan dive through. Halfway lift. Fold. Strong legs. Rise tall, flat back as the arms reach out and up. And bring the hands to the heart. Inhale to come up. Grab hold of the elbows, create a frame around the face. Exhale over to the left. Heart is open, shoulders are down. Stay active through both legs. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Gaze can go down towards the floor or slightly up. Maybe even just keep the head even. So feel out what works best for your neck. Come back to center. Release the arms. Bring the hands behind you, interlace fingers, lift the heart open. Draw the shoulders down, keep the pelvic area neutral as you lift. Head can go slightly up. Head comes neutral, soften the knees as you exhale. Hinge at the hips, soften the chest, and maybe sweep those arms off of the low back. If you can't get here, that's okay. Depending on your shoulder mobility, some people can't lift the arms up at all, some can go really deep into it. With strength and control, release the arms down to the floor. Find a halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Bring your hands to the mat, step your feet back, find downward facing dog. Hips high, shoulders back, press into your inner thighs as you lift those sit bones. Come down to all fours. So we're going to tilt the hips slightly forward for a modified plank. Shoulders directly over those wrists. Try not to collapse the belly. Keep the tummy strong. With your exhale, pull the shoulders on the back. Squeeze the elbows into the ribs and lower, chin and chest come down. Come all the way down to the floor. Draw your elbows underneath the shoulders. Palms are spread, or fingers are spread wide. Palms are to the floor. Push into the feet and imagine drawing the ground towards you as you lift through the heart. Press into the feet. Keep those quads active. Kneecaps lifting off the mat. Breathe. And release. Take your chin or cheek to the floor and just rest for a breath. Find your way back to all fours. So back to tabletop. With our inhale, right arm is going to reach up towards the ceiling, and then just place the right hand back down to the floor. 2 more with your breath. So inhale as you open, exhale, release, inhale, open, exhale, release. Switch sides, ground through the right, inhale, left, open, exhale, release, 2 more. Bring the knees a little wider apart. Come back to your child's pose. Soften here. Walk your hands a little bit towards the right. Maybe open the right knee a little bit more. And then reach through the left fingertips and press your left armpit crease down to the floor. So getting into the left side body, left shoulder, left armpit. Deep breath. Find your inhale, back up. And then just kind of adjust that right knee accordingly. We'll walk over to the left. Reach through the right fingertips. Press that right armpit crease down towards the floor. Breathe here. Come back to center. Adjust the knees. And find your inhale. Back to all fours. Back to our tabletop. Inhale, take the right arm back up to the ceiling. Right hand is going to come underneath our left. So as you're bringing that right hand under, bend deep into the left arm and place the right shoulder, right side of the head to the floor. The left arm can stay down. Maybe just push into that left. Turn the heart open. You can take the left arm, reach it straight out in front. We can take it up towards the ceiling or wrap it around the back body. Try to keep those hips even so that you're not pushing the left hip out. We want to keep drawing those hips towards the center. Breathing into the twist. Breathe into the ribs. Breathe into that expansion. Breathe into the right side of the shoulder, the neck. Taking the left hand down if it's not there already. Push into the left. Take the right arm, open it back up, and then release it down. I know that can be a bit intense. Move into your body if you need a cat-cow. And then finding our neutral, that left arm will go high. Draw the left through or under the right. Bend deep into your right. Set your left shoulder, left side of the head down. Take a moment to play with the right arm. Kind of feel out where you want it to be. Try to keep rotating the right side or the chest open towards the right. And again, we kind of keep those hips nice and squared here. Deep breath, belly, ribs. Feel the stretch through the shoulder, the side of the neck. And release. Take the right down, press into the right. So use the strength. Bring the left arm back up and release. Spread the fingers, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Lift those hips, melt into the heart. So the neck is long. Ears should be about parallel to the biceps. Keep spreading the fingers. Keep pressing through the webbing between the index and thumb. Find your way back to the top of the mat. Halfway lift on the inhale, lengthen your spine. Surrender to your fold. Soften here. Grab elbows or forearms if that feels okay. Maybe pull the body in towards the calves. Release the head. Soften your knees. Release any hold. Arms or knees stay soft. Pull the belly button in. Roll to standing. Once you get up, shoulders down and back. Close the eyes. Connect to your feet. Pelvic area neutral. Legs are strong, shoulders down. Core is active. Inhale, take the arms back up. Exhale, release arms down by your sides, interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, come back through our fold. Soften knees, let the head be heavy, arms sweep up. Release the hands. Halfway lift. Hands to the mat, find downward facing dog. Shifting the weight back. Come down to all fours, tabletop. Hips slightly forward, so draw those hips forward, modified plank. And then exhale, elbows into the ribs, and we lower chin and chest to the floor. Hips and glutes stay lifted. Come down to the belly, walk those legs back. Bring the arms out in front, fingertips to the floor. Pads of the hands lifted, keep your legs strong. Lift, pull the shoulders back, reach through the heart. Breathe. So try not to scrunch the shoulders towards the ears. Keep pulling them down. Head can look slightly out in front. And release. Take your chin or cheek to the floor for just a breath. Feel the ribs, feel the connection of the sternum, the center of the chest on the ground. And find your way to all fours, tabletop. To cow pose. Melt the belly, lift the heart, pull the shoulders on your back. Find an exhale for neutral and find your way back. Last downward facing dog. Again, because this is our last one, find those little movements. If you want to bend the knees and really work on just getting into the length of the spine, can do that as well. And then finding your way onto your seat. Coming into Sukhasana, so that's just our simple cross-legged position. Arms are going to extend up on the inhale. Exhale, left hand behind, right hand comes over to the left knee. Lengthen your spine and then take a nice twist. Try to watch the low back and the hips. If that left hip is pulling back, try to draw it forward. We want the hips to stay nice and even so that the twist is happening more from the mid and upper body. Find an inhale to center, arms can sweep high. Exhale as you switch, take the right hand back, left hand comes over. Lengthen and then work on that twist. Try to keep the shoulders down, keep lifting out of the torso, out of the heart, breathe. And come back to center, arms can sweep up. Exhale, take the hands out in front, just like we did at the very beginning. Just take a really gentle fold. Finding an inhale coming up. And now we're going to grab our towels. So taking your towel roll that we've created, we're going to place that towel just kind of on the mat, vertical. So the nice long wave. And then we're going to move our low back far away from that. We want this roll coming in between our shoulder blades. So we're going to slowly start to lower onto that roll, right in between the shoulder blades. Head falls back slightly, so the throat is open. So again, just kind of finding your roll, finding how big or small you want it. If you've gone back and you have a tail and you want it to be a little bit higher, then just roll it up one more round or vice versa. We'll take the arms out, let the legs come all the way down just for a couple breaths here. And I want you to really focus on bringing that breath into the ribs. So feeling that lift through the ribs. The diaphragm sits in between, or it's going to move down, kind of in between that space where your sternum is. That's why we feel the belly expand when the diaphragm expands. And then from here, you can slide the soles of the feet together if that feels okay for you, coming a little bit deeper into this opening. So the palms should be facing up. You can bring the arms out just really gently to the side if you want to open them up almost letter T, or even coming up above to a Y. You can do any of those options here. Close the eyes and just breathe into the belly, the ribs. Breathe into that opening through the chest, the heart space. We're going to come into a meditation here in just a few moments, focusing on the heart space. So start to settle into this place of quiet, of stillness. Start to bring your awareness into that heart center. Our fourth chakra, the seat of unconditional love, kindness, compassion. There's no judgment when it comes to the heart space. Notice any stories you've created around the heart. Notice any blocks that you've put up. Find awareness without attachment, allowing that space to just radiate. Bring the hands down towards your thighs. Draw the knees together. Push into your elbows. Lift the head first. Push down through the low back, so engage the abs, and then come back up. So now we're going to take that same roll, and we're going to turn it the other way. So now horizontal on the mat. And this roll is going to come right around our breastbone line. So if you're wearing, women, if you're wearing a bra, it would come right where the strap would be. Men, just right around kind of from the nipple. And we're going to follow that back, and we're going to bring it right where that breastbone is. And we're going to actually let the head fall back. This time the arms are going to open letter T. If you have the arms down, you're going to roll the shoulders forward. We want to create this really great opening. Feet can stay to the floor. This is a little deeper back bend here. So keeping the feet to the floor, knees lifted, you're going to find a little bit more support through the low back. If you want to take those legs all the way down, you can. Or if you want to bring the feet back together, that's another option as well. So just play with the legs. Take a couple solid breaths here. So as we're moving the ribs, moving and opening the sternum, the heart space, the center of the chest, we also get this nice opening through the throat, stimulating the thymus, the thyroid gland, helping the metabolism, our immune system. Just take a couple more breaths here. Come back to that focus on the heart. And then if you have those legs extended all the way down, if you have the feet together, bring the knees lifted, feet to the floor. Draw the elbows somewhat in, and then bring the head up first, push yourself up, come back to seated. Get rid of that roll. Go ahead and come onto your back. If you want to bring knees into the chest, take a little rock and roll or side to side, feel free. And then we'll just take a nice gentle twist. Arms will come out, letter T, maybe cactus. Calves raise about parallel to the floor. Exhale as you guide the legs over to the right. If you want to take right hand on top of that left thigh, feel free. Maybe really working on reaching through the left arm. Head can stay neutral with the spine, or take it opposite of the knees over to the left if that feels okay for the neck. Just take a full breath or two here. Belly, ribs, chest expanding, finding that nice gentle massage through the internal organs, nice gentle massage through the outer edge of the hip. Finding your inhale, pull your inner thighs together, draw the legs back to center. And then exhale to switch. Legs come over towards the left. We can reach the right arm open. Head looks straight up towards the ceiling. Breathe into your belly, and then if you want to take the head opposite of the knees as you start to warm into this side, feel free. And then just finding your next inhale. Draw the legs to center. Bring those knees back into the chest. Maybe bring the forehead into the knees. And then releasing feet down to the floor. So finding our resting pose, our final resting pose, we're going to get into a little guided meditation, heart opening here. If it doesn't feel okay to lay completely flat on the back, then we can bring the feet to the floor, knees lifted, and just rest there. Close the eyes, walk your shoulders down the back. Find a neutral position for the head. Take a couple deep breaths so that you can fully melt into this place. Letting go of any distractions, any thoughts, anything that's pulling you away from just being here. Feeling the support from the ground under you. And then bringing your awareness into the heart center, the center of our chest. Visualizing just a small white light radiating in the center of that space. And then just noticing that light expanding, getting bigger. Taking in whatever this looks like for you. Eventually allowing the white light to expand maybe a foot around the heart center. So going into the ribs, almost down towards the navel, up towards the throat, until the whole center of your chest is filled with this white light. So this white light brings healing. This white light brings forgiveness, brings understanding, acceptance. And this white light brings pure love. Take a moment to allow the light to grow, to expand throughout your arms, to expand down past the navel center, filling the low back, filling the hips, filling the glutes, the reproductive organs, the thighs, noticing the neck, filling the back of the head where those neck muscles meet the skull bone. And just continuing to hold this visualization, continuing to allow your entire body to be filled with this white light based from the heart center. eventually filling the palms, going down past the knees, the entire head. And just allowing this light to be a reminder that you are pure energy, pure love. Allowing this light to bring any healing that your body needs, physically, mentally, emotionally, sending that light into that space. So keeping the body filled with this light, slowly start to kind of draw back to the heart, but still allowing the light to just hover into the body. As you come back to the heart center, I want you to visualize a ball of light floating 6 to 8 inches above the heart center. And then grabbing onto that light, maybe mentally, maybe physically moving your hands up. And we're going to send that ball of light to whoever needs it. So just thinking of someone, something, a situation that needs healing. Maybe it's a physical place. Visualize wherever you just sent that light, just engulfed in healing, in pure love, pure compassion. Bringing a little bit of movement into your fingers. I want you to then move your hands on top of the heart center. Making sure that our heart center is secure, making sure that that light is locked into that space. Making sure that we're aware of anything that is coming up for us in this moment. Take your time coming back to this physical place. Sometimes just taking a deep breath brings you back. Maybe start to bring a little movement into your toes, your fingers, wrists, and ankles. Keeping in mind that we have this ability to welcome in this light anytime we need to. When you're ready, if you want to take a nice stretch by reaching arms up over the head, you can do that. Maybe bringing the knees in, giving yourself a hug. And we'll find our way up to our seat. Keeping the eyes closed, staying in this energy, staying in that calming, centered place for a moment. We'll bring the hands together at the heart center and just take a moment to vigorously rub the palms of fingers, just stimulating the nerve endings in that space, settling the palms back to the heart. Reconnect with your intention that you stated at the beginning of class. Raising the hands to the forehead, thanking yourself for right and loving thoughts. Bringing the hands to the mouth for right and loving speech. Bringing the hands back to the heart and giving thanks for right and loving intentions. The light within me salutes and honors the light within you. Namaste.